I forgot I had this on here. All right, Fat Joe sends a shot at Dame Dash, and Dame Dash responds. When I say this moment of Dame Dash, I love this moment. First of all, I didn't know Dame Dash had a YouTube channel. I knew he was doing media, but like, you know when we would see like those clips of like Dame Dash like going viral and shit like that? Mm-hmm. Just like, I just thought he was going to people's show. I didn't realize he had a podcast. It's called The CEO Show.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. And I don't know why I wasn't subscribed to his America New Network.
I didn't realize he was still doing that. I knew I knew what was happening though. Gotcha. But that's the thing with Dame Dash. It's like, you know.
That's true. I might have known it started, but I don't know if it was every week type shit. And I still don't know if it's every week.
You kind of just assume that it got discontinued, as most things Dame Dash
kind of thing, yeah. So I did see that he did an interview with like DC Young Fly, but Fat Joe said some shit to this nigga, bruh. And honestly, bruh, I'm not like a Fat Joe fan. Like, he just like, Fat Joe, just like every time he speaks, I just think it shit just kind of annoys me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you kind of like slowly start thinking in your head, why is this nigga a legend?
Why do I have to talk about it? Like, why do y'all keep putting him in front of me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm tired of seeing this nigga host things. Like, I'm tired of this nigga on Instagram Live.
He's not even fat anymore.
Yeah, I'm tired of his like. I'm just tired of everything about this nigga.
So
you know
that
what I'm saying?
shit he be promoting and shit.
Yeah,
that
I'm just
beard
sick
shit.
of all this shit.
Yeah, you never listen to Fat Joe? Joey Crack?
The music, yeah.
Back in the day?
I listened to the music back in the day for sure, but just like Talking Joe?
Yeah, it's a little different.
Fuck out of here. Just like
he was getting a lot of respect though. It felt like he was getting a lot of respect because of his esteem.
Bro, I knew Fat Joe was gonna suck at podcasting when he interviewed 6ix9ine. I was like, this is the stupidest shit I've ever seen in my life. Like when that happened, this is before like 6ix9ine like got arrested. I was like, I watched that shit and was like, this is dumb as fuck. Like that's all I kept thinking was
it was
like,
just off.
And then I just thought this was like a one-time thing. He hasn't shut up since then.
Yeah, he'll fuck around and be on live preaching.
Yeah,
the lives. I
think he has a show on. Like, does he
has
do
a show on like Instagram Live, bro?
Yeah.
I hate every time something goes viral from his show because when I hear it, I be like, "What the fuck are you talking about right now?"
I think you hate it more because so many people love it too, and you like, "What the fuck are y'all niggas looking at?"
I hate it. I really hate it, dog. I don't even know if it's. I don't know if people love. I think old people like.
That's
it.
what I'm talking about. It seems like the industry people, like all the people seem to like fuck with it.
He's an OG from New York, so he automatically has an audience just because of like he's an old rapper. Yeah. And then, I mean, shit. If niggas listen to Nori, they're gonna listen to Fat Joe. And honestly,
I even hear Joe Budden talking like saying shit like that. Like that nigga, like Joe is doing good shit. Like Joe Budden, talking about Fat Joe, saying like I fuck with that shit.
Usually when I see him talking, it's never like that stupid.
I don't listen to it, so I don't know. But I'm just saying I can see where AJ's coming from because I've heard him say some shit where I'm like, it doesn't sound that amazing.
I'm not gonna lie. Every time I hear him talk, I be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Every time I hear him talk.
You know why that is? Because every time you hear him talk, he's figuring out what he's talking about. Every time I watch Fat Joe interview somebody or like giving an opinion on a take, he's doing the research right now. Like we're seeing the thought process play out.
And I'm watching an old nigga figure out a concept that's like 1 + 1 = 2 to me. You know what I'm saying?
And this isn't his way of like getting his thoughts off. You know, he's used to putting it in haikus and like rhymes and shit. So it's like to actually like formulate your thoughts and like interview a nigga. It's not even his realm. But I fuck with Fat Joe though. Like
only difference is he's been doing it long enough now to where it's like you either should be good or improving. Like you gotta choose between the two.
I gotta look back into it.
Pull up and we can see what he said about Dame Dash. Because when Dame responds, nigga, that shit was beautiful. Shit was beautiful.
It's poetic. Well, Dame Dash is the type of nigga to walk into a window and still come out unscathed.
This shit right here, delusional is real. Fat Joe shames Dame Dash.
Shames Dame Dash.
Yeah. Let me see.
How dare you shame Dame Dash?
I guess I'll put this on the screen.
Yeah, nah. Dame Dash inspired so many of the young entrepreneurs you see.
Whoa, what's happening right now?
I think he's selling a book.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's one of those channels.
Okay, here we go. This is when he be on live.
This looks like it.
He always looking like the flash is so bright on whatever he's recording on.
Let's see.
Is in 2024.
Somebody wrote that the hip hop's elder statesmen are now taking control of the game and is being the new commentators because we went through everything. And so
never realized how much he looked like Thanos.
So I've been using this word delusional a lot, and I see
it's just
that
dawning on me.
It's picked up. And so because we're not technically a podcast, we're not technically a TV show, but we come on here and we talk shit, and it goes viral every time. And I'm not trying to throw nobody under the bus. I'm not trying to diss nobody. I'm not hanging off a bridge. I'm not talking. But every time we throw the camera on and we get to talking pure realness, pure truth, it goes beyond viral. And so, delusional is real. People hype themselves up to believe that there's something they're not.
I think he just
If you're
did
a
that.
hustler, if you're a money getter, then where's your money? If you're a genius,
I even hate his cadence. You're a hustler, a money getter. I hate
was
the
like,
cadence.
the Queen's
what
lip.
that
When you
sounds
repeat
like
it back, it sounds so much more.
You hate
like,
his articulation.
I hate it.
That's what. Yeah.
It's not good.
It's the veneers.
You got to think, the veneers, and like he has one of the beards to where it's like
It's
it probably itches every time he contorts his face a certain way. So with certain words he can't even use.
And then he keeps looking down like he's reading something.
Might be.
Nah, man, that's a hard life.
That's an old nigga nap.
Is that what that is?
Old
Yeah,
niggas take
hard
quick
life.
naps like that.
Yeah, I can't watch no more of it. Unless y'all want to watch some more.
I kind of like.
Go ahead, yeah. If you
I
wanna
like
hear-
irritating my ears.
Yeah.
Alright, so far.
and you're smart, then where's your shit?
Be sure to like, comment,
my
and
God.
subscribe.
Okay.
And so,
To us.
We use your tag against you.
Like he's drinking
whoever
fruit
you
juice.
are, you know what Jay-Z said, you made a Jay-Z, go make another Jay-Z.
Crazy. Well, how dare you talk to Dave like that?
That's where it came from.
He also said,
And that's not
And that's
a direct shot at Dame Dash. I have
Yes,
no
it is.
issues
Oh, he
with
just
Dame
hit it.
Dash in the world, but
Yes,
I'm
it
just
is.
saying, that's one of the most historic
you know
lines.
what that pause was? He realized,
realized
all
up.
the side content that was
Yeah.
about to be made about
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
that viral shit he was talking about in the beginning.
Yeah.
He just did it again.
but he did exactly what he said. He's speaking his truth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pure
You get what I'm
So
saying?
realness.
let's watch Dave. I just love Dave's response, bro. It's so good. First of all, look at this set. Let's just admire this set.
Nigga, look
first
at
of
his
all.
shoulder position, and you
Look
notice
at the set. Look at the set, bro. He got two baddies on either side of him.
it looked like the two niggas from Chappelle's show intro was in the corner somewhere.
He's sitting on the crate. He's
Yeah.
got a cup. He's holding the Rode clip-on mic. He's holding that.
He's holding it.
He's holding it.
That is serious.
I love this shit.
He's very serious.
This isn't even a full podcast. He just said, "Turn the cameras on. I got to get this shit off real quick."
He holding a lavalier.
Yeah.
Always surrounded by women. You know, that's a staple for
Always
Dane.
staple, bro. Yeah.
There's something I want to address. Fat Joe decided to enter the conversation about, the things that I was saying about my experience based on my personal view with the Rockefeller experience and, whatever.
Right.
And he said some shit like make another Hove and delusional and all that. I saw that.
Delusional is real.
Oh, I could have just.
People hype themselves up to believe that there's something they're not. If you're a hustler, if you're a money getter, then where's your money? If you're a genius and you're smart, then where's your He said it. You made one, go make another one.
And I was surprised at Fat Joe because he ain't got shit to do with it. And, grown men, he's from the street. We don't usually talk on other men's business, so maybe he's changed. But regardless, I ain't
All
got no
staple
beef.
lines.
But I have a
We
response
We need to get
what
these
you
out the
said.
way.
Number one, make another Hove. Why the fuck would I make another Hove? He was double dipping. We were paying him highly as an artist, and then he was double dipping from the company, and it didn't make me a lot of money. He did not generate $100 million a year for me. That's why I had to do a lot of other shit. I don't want to make another Hove. But I did make a Kanye, a Cameron, Pause, or Help. And, after you do that, I don't have anything else to do. But what I did do was the next year, I started another company called Rachel Roy, and it generated over $100 million a year. So I didn't make another Hove. I made another $100 million company. But because you don't speak that language, and most people don't, and a lot of what you know is music, if I'm doing something in another language you don't understand, then it doesn't resonate with you. But do the research, look under the hood, and look at the $100 million company with Rachel Roy that I did a year or
That
two
nigga's
right
under the
after
hood of
that.
that
I don't
head.
make an artist, I make a company. And then what I'm doing now, because he was like, yo, where the money at? I ain't going, number one, to me, it's not a manly thing to ask about another man's money. And other men don't show their money to prove anything to another man.
Facts.
So it's almost like a mind your business kind of thing. But either way, that's your approach. Go ahead and do that. Whatever. But my point is, I want you to look at America New. Take the time, do the research, and because you don't speak the language of television, you might not understand the magnitude of having having a television network without partners or raising a dollar, making all the content in it, and making sure you get the ad tech to get the full CPM and the data. So I want to enlighten Fat Joe as to other businesses. Now, I see him doing other businesses like Beard Dye.
Fat Joe, DJ Khaled, Tank, Tyson Beckford, the Wonder Boy, Travis Kelce. Right for the holidays, get that glow. You see how that thing going? Rewind to 10, baby. Why fight the time when you can rewind the time?
And promoting, putting dye on your face to make yourself look younger.
I go in the bathroom, I rinse it off with water. Simple as that. North to south, I got that glow.
That's not my business model. I've heard him say things like, I'm going to open the door of the richest man in the room. That's not me. And, you know, you can do what you want to do. It's all good. And I feel like, you know, Fat Joe and I have always had a good rapport. We used to have a lot of problems with Fat Joe, Big Pun, and I would be the guy, the voice of reason to squash all that. And I think someone should ask Fat Joe about it. He could articulate it. But again, I'm not trying to sell beard dye. I'm not trying to open up doors for people that have more money than me. I'm not trying to go into a club, make music, and be the old guy in the club and try to make myself look younger.
You can hit it. You can pause
I like
it.
to create companies.
So yeah,
I like to create companies, nigga.
Yeah.
I like fuck beard dye.
So yeah, this whole response, I was like, man, I'm loving this right now.
Yeah, it was good.
I want to watch more the CEO show.
Yeah, nah, it was just nothing but real ill truth spilling out, nigga.
More CEO show.
He said, why would I make another Jay-Z? I made another $100 million. I said, damn.
He's like, you short-sighted, nigga.
That hits different.
Yeah, nah.
I understand we do different businesses. You sell hair dye. I build companies.
Yeah, Dame, that it's just classic shit talking. Like you just kind of rebuttal what you're doing better than the nigga that he's trying to do.
It never gets old, bro.
It's like, nigga, you're trying to do beard dye. Like I've done this. I made this amount of X amount of dollars in the past.
And there's certain people too, like that, whether they were wrong or not. Because there's certain aspects of Dame Dash story where I'm like, all right, I can see.
There's a little validity to the criticism.
Right,
It's
yeah.
Some of the criticism.
Exactly, yeah, right. But it's still certain niggas that, like, when they get on that boss talk, it's like, hey, that hits different for him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He doesn't have to be excited to give this message. It's going to hit different. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what, when I saw that, I was like, that was a nice, refreshing Dame Dash clip at the top of the year. You know what I'm saying?
Literally. And I can't wait for him to have that last laugh. Because with what we just said, god damn.
Yeah, you.
There's a lot of W's in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
But with what we just said, all the criticism on his name, I feel like there's eventually gonna be a day where he just gets $1 billion and then he just gets that laugh back at everybody's face.
I do want
that's
that
gonna be
for him.
amazing, nigga.
Yeah.
This
And it
whatever
might be-
America New is, it's like
And I don't care how long it takes. It's just like he just pops out with that $1 billion company.
and he's gonna be able to talk the most shit because he did it himself. That's why it took him so fucking long.
Exactly. I never asked you for nothing. You niggas said this about and that about me. I did it. You know
I
what
just
I'm
put my
saying?
own money up, nigga.
Yeah, bruh. So that's never gonna get old. I'm definitely gonna be watching. I did start watching. He did an interview with DC Young Fly, and that's always good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
well,
DC
DC Young
Young.
Fly always has a good appearance.
He's
always
a
has
cool
good-
dude. He's a cool character.
Yeah, so it's like him talking to Dame. It's got to be a fucking good episode. I started watching it. I didn't finish it, but I did start watching it though.
And who exactly are these two women beside him? Like
No idea.
his nieces.
There's
Just
emotional support.
No, that's like they're not even black.
two peculiar bitches, huh?
Yeah, nah.
Yeah,
That's
one
nice.
of them. I think
One might be his accountant, the other one might be his his lavalier holder.
Yeah, I don't even know. Yeah, they're not even black though.
One's his right assistant,
the
one's
right-
his left assistant.
one of 'em might
Literally. It's that simple.
She's black.
Hey, they're important enough to be.
Yeah,
with
one
Dame.
of them was Blackish. Yeah,
they're important enough to be around Dame.
Dame wouldn't put them in swivel chairs and himself on a crate if he didn't think highly of him.
Deadass, yeah. Shout out to Dame though, man. I hope I get more clipped up moments like this on the Instagram reels and the
Jesus
shorts.
Christ.
I could watch these all day. Like, throw some of that boss music behind it. Like, we don't speak the same. I can understand where you don't speak my language. I said, oh God. He's like, I'm teaching you about Hebrew right now. You just don't even understand that.
He took him to man school, nigga.
Yeah,
like this whole response was like, men do this and not that.
That's a fact.
I'm a man, you are pretending, nigga.
I love that shit,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
And it started immediately. First 5 seconds, he was on that. Other men don't speak in other men business. I said, let's go. Let's get it, nigga.
At the same time, it's like this was a perfect response, but like a lot of this Dame has been saying for like the past 10 years, just switching out with other niggas.
Yeah,
like,
literally.
Men not speaking to other men business. I've heard that 8 years ago when he was handing out his son cookies with Charlamagne. What interview was that?
Yeah, no, literally.
But he's just marketing his son's cookies.
The
nigga.
principle still applies, nigga.
But shout out to Dame. I do hope like I don't hear any more shit talking. I just hear like American New News like hit X amount of stock value or whatever. I hope it's not enough. You know, Dame too old to be still talking shit. Like,
Yeah. And based on how he preaches,
I want to see Dame like past Dame, like just as far as flexing, like, but just actual business, not on some rap shit. Just like, nigga, I got businesses, nigga.
I think that's what we seeing right now. It's just
That's
every
how I
now and
feel,
then a nigga calls his card and
a
he
nigga
comes
tries him. Like when he was like with the Lee Daniels nigga, like
he just wanted his money.
Bro, and it's crazy that I gotta run you down. And it's like the way that nigga was acting, it's like you clearly ran off of my $1 million.
Yeah, like
you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So it's like
that video didn't even have audio, and you could just feel like, okay, he's wrong.
You know you're wrong.
Yeah.
Like it's like it's obvious.
Damon.
Yeah, you wouldn't even be doing all that if you was in the right. So it's like, yeah, it's like niggas are playing with him too, which is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Let's move over to this joint.